I haven't played Metroid Other M yet. I believe Game Trailers did a good job of reviewing it. However, this review, I have to say this. Facepalm, good God, what the fuck was this bitch thinking? Review? More like nitpick fest.
Metroid Other M seemed to hold promise when it was first announced, but now it has arrived, and holy crap, it sucks for so many reasons!
Yet you've touched only one of those reasons, and that is Samus's constant monologues.
Hang on tight, Metroid fans, this is gonna hurt. The story is a far bigger part of the game than in any previous Metroids, and it's a big part of the problem. The conspiracy side of the tale is just fine, but mostly it's concerned with Samus and her vast, sweeping insecurities related to her past. Samus's characterization in Other M is absolutely unacceptable.
Unacceptable? A character's backstory is not unacceptable. If it was unacceptable, we wouldn't even know anything about any other great characters out there. There's too many for me to name, but still. A character's development and backstory is highly acceptable.
And frankly insulting to her fans in general and female fans specifically.
Look who's talking, bitch. You were making fun of a female fan base a lot more than Samus was. Oh wait, scratch that. You insult the entire fan base yourself. No matter what game you review, you nitpick on even the tiniest things in one game and make it seem like it's a completely huge problem. That's the reasons why That's the reasons why your reviews suck ass.
This woman has saved the galaxy half a dozen times over, and she's standing around moping over this Adam guy in long, droning monologues.
Countless times, you do know that this game is a sequel to Super Metroid, in other words. Basically, this takes place after Super Metroid. And, if I'm referring this correctly, this is basically a prequel to every other Metroid games.
This sounds less like the most badass bounty hunter in known space and more like a 12-year-old girl reading her journal.
Confession time.
Don't come around if you're lost until you consider what it will cost. You pull me
You!
Not funny, plus not funny, equals not fucking funny! If you want a joke to work, you need humor! Don't you know that?!
This is one of the strongest and non-sexualized female characters in gaming, and now she's constantly showing us her ass and mooning over this utterly personality-free Adam guy.
Okay, for starters, you do know that Zero Suit Samus was used in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, didn't you know that? And secondly of all, if she's moping over this Adam guy, that means she has feelings for him. You know what? Fuck it. Do I really need to explain?
She's so submissive to him that the reason you don't have your power-ups in the beginning is not because she doesn't have her power-up abilities, but because she decides not to use them until Adam says it's okay.
Sam, I'm authorizing missile use!
Dude, you couldn't even open the front door without Samus's help. The third-person action is a blend of Ninja Gaiden and Metroid and works pretty well, aside from the inconsistent auto-aim that's forced on you.
What's wrong with auto-aim? Seriously, in a game like this, it helps out a lot.
First-person view is the only way to shoot missiles and scan things, and you're stuck standing still during this. The problem...
You are aware that the game can only be played with the Wiimote itself?
The problem is that you control third-person with the Wiimote held sideways, and first-person by rotating the Wiimote and pointing it at the screen. So, there is always a moment of, wait, where's my reticle, every time you switch to first-person.
Right. Let's say this. You hold in the Wiimote sideways, and the reticle can only be seen if you point the Wiimote at your television. So if you're going to turn it, you always know that it's going to be coming from the side, or even upwards if you decide to fling it upwards, if you know that you're going to turn it towards a screen. You can easily find it as soon as it hits the side of a television screen.
Boss battles basically consist of finding enough time to switch to first person and fire off a missile without being creamed. But hey, if you run low on health or missiles, you no longer have to kill enemies to replenish them. You just hold the A button and concentrate, and your health and missiles refill. Yes, Samus gets more missiles by thinking about it really hard. It's stupid.
Hey, at least it's better for running around for health packs.
Metroid Other M is a giant pulsing morass of bad decisions. 2 massive thumbs down out of 5.
There's fail, and then there's epic fail, and then there's failure. Right, for starters, you complained about the constant monologues that Samus makes. So what? Get used to it. 2, you complain about the regeneration system, despite the fact that it's a good sign since it prevents you from running around in search of health packs when there might be other danger lying around. 3, you didn't explain anything good about the gameplay, and 4, you explained little reasons about boss battles and everything else. Plus, what about the presentation? What about the graphics? What about the music? What about the voice acting? Is that any good? Also, why are you bitching about Zero Suit Samus? Seriously? It was used in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and do I really need to explain the bikini shot you see in the original Metroid game? Honestly? Well, until next time, guys, I am Oliver88Reality, signing off. Good night.